growth doesn't just depend on marketing and sales. It depends on whether or not you and your business and your team are ready for more clients. In this video, we are talking about how you can check whether you are ready for that particular growth. Welcome back to the 30-day SME Growth Mastery Challenge. This is day 7. Yes, day 7 of our challenge. And thank you so much if you've been following the challenge. If not, and you're just joining the challenge today, please make sure that you watch the previous 6 days so that you catch up to where we are right now. And if you have not yet downloaded the 30-day SME growth tactical plan or action plan that we're using in this particular challenge, please do so. The link is in the description down below. Make sure that you follow through. There is a worksheet that I've provided for you there so that you can tailor it to the specific requirements or needs of your particular business. Now, in most cases, just like in everything else, if you're about to embark on growth, you need to check whether you are ready for it. It means, therefore, that you're planning for this growth, you're anticipating that increase. So there are certain things that you must check whether or not these could handle an increase in the clients that you're getting or in the business that you're getting. Now, the first thing that you must check there is a team capacity. Here, we are looking at the skills that you have at your disposal. Are these able to handle 20% more, 40%, or even 50% more clients in that short term without really breaking the business apart, or without even feeling fatigued or decreasing the level of output or efficiency in their activities? So first and foremost, find out whether or not your team is able to handle the increase in capacity. Now, if not, then you can do internal workshops and do some upskilling so that you make sure that when that increase comes, then you are in a position to deal with it in every area of that particular enterprise. The next item that you need to check there are delivery systems. Are your delivery systems scalable? Are they standardizable? Can they be standardized? Or have you standardized them already? Or are they reliable? Now, when we talk about scalability, what we're saying is the system itself, is it able to handle more clients? Do you have standard operating or procedures that are documented, that anyone else that you bring in the cases where you yourself are not there, can run that business seamlessly? Or is the business dependent on you? If it is dependent on you, and then before you embark on that growth, make sure that you have created systems that can be able to run even when you, the owner of that particular business, is not there. And then on the standardization part, then you want to make sure that when there's an increase in clientele, are you able to still produce the same quality in terms of output? In times where business is high, will this affect the quality? Will this affect the makeup of your product? Will you suddenly start producing a poor quality because the system itself is unable to handle that bump in the clients that you're facing? So always make sure that you are standardized. And then the third thing is automation. Are you able then to automate repeated tasks? Okay, so in most cases, you find that enterprises fail to grow, or especially small businesses fail to grow because they do not automate these small tasks that are mundane and so end up taking most of their time, and they fail to administer the kind of help that they promise to administer to their clients. So then that growth then is impeded, and then you've got issues happening there. And then the next item is reliability. Are your delivery systems considered to be reliable in times where you've got peak periods? What do you do? Are you only able to satisfy the demand when maybe it's mid-month and there isn't much traffic? What happens when there is much traffic in those weeks or days where there are a lot of clients coming through? Are you reliable to maintain the same delivery times, to maintain the same quality as far as a delivery of service or product is concerned? And then the next one is customer experience. Can your delivery systems ensure that the customer has the same experience over and over again? Now, you've seen this with a lot of franchises where in the franchise system, you've got a delivery system where the customer experience or the service or the product that they issue out, especially maybe in fast foods, is always the same. It tastes the same. It looks the same because the customer is looking for that particular experience. Now, once the customer has come once or twice, now are you able to guarantee that particular experience? If it was a high quality experience, then are you able to maintain it at that level or even perhaps improve it with time? Okay, let's look at an example of a catering business. Perhaps in your catering business, you've got 5 clients and you are using a WhatsApp list to make sure that you follow up on your clients. Then what happens when all of a sudden you've got 20 clients? Are you still able to maintain the same delivery times? Are you still able to satisfy your customers the way you satisfied the 5 clients? Or will you have challenges there? Okay, so one of the ways you can be able to deal with this is to ensure that you use a simple tools. You can use Google Sheets. You can even use a free CRM. If you're interested in a free CRM, please leave a comment down below and we'll give you or send you links to some of the easy to use free CRMs that you can use to make sure that you manage your clients and are on time with deliveries and the service remains the same, or you can even improve, because now the CRM allows you to be able to, one, identify what to do, when to do it, and how to follow up on your particular clients. Okay, the second checklist then goes to your marketing channels. Are you visible enough or are you consistent enough with your marketing communications that you're able to generate leads consistently and be able then to make sure that you've got people, you've got eyeballs on your brand, you've got eyeballs on your service offering or your product offering to ensure that you always are generating leads and are closing. Generating leads on its own is not sufficient. Your marketing channels must be able to put you before your target audience. And if that is the case, then your message, if it is a powerful offer, a compelling one, then we'll be able to generate the lead and then ensure that you are able to close. And then the third but not least checklist that you must look at is the cash flow cushion. Now, if you look at growth will always require additional funding. So because you are increasing in your capacity, you are increasing in every other area, therefore you will need money. Now, for you to ensure that your growth is not stalled, you must prepare for it from a cash flow perspective. You want to make sure that at all times your expenses, especially your recurring expenses or costs, are covered, let's say a month in advance or even to up to 3 months for in other cases. I'll advise that you have a cushion for about 3 months to cover your expenses so that whatever amounts you're taking from your revenue to channel towards growth will not affect your organization in other areas, especially in ensuring that your expenses are covered, especially if those expenses are part of the resources that you need to propel the business forward. It could be wages for your people. It could be subscriptions for particular software and so forth. Always ensure that you have that month or up to 3 months cushion, depending on your industry and business. Others, you can even go up to 6 months so that you make sure that you do not have things standing in the way of your growth. Now, I hope that you are liking the challenge so far. I'm enjoying presenting this to you, and especially this day 7. Now, let me appeal to you that here at Phiri Consulting, we are very much interested in helping you scale your business. If you are very much interested in finding out how we're using these systems, if you feel like you are not able to follow them on your own, then hit us up on the contacts that are in the description down below. And also consider booking for that free non-obligation 30-minute call so that we can find out whether you and us are a best fit to work together. Also, don't forget to download the 30-day growth mastery challenge or tactical and action plan, which has got a worksheet which will help you set all those growth targets and follow through and enjoy the growth that you'll be looking for. Thank you so much for watching day 7. We'll see you on day 8. This is Phiri Consulting. Let's build something worthwhile together. Bye.